This is Tom Pace, host of the Talk of the Town. Proud to salute Black History Month here in the year 2012. We've lined up a number of the movers and shakers across the community to help promote and salute all those working hard to bring our nation together. As Dr. Martin Luther King said, "I have a dream," and all these leaders have one too. Please enjoy. You know, the beginnings started many, many years ago in 1958 when Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. made his allusions to the "I Have a Dream" speech at Galilee Baptist Church. Fast forward to today in Shreveport at Evergreen Baptist Church, and Dr. Aaron L. Dobines, the pastor. Well, we said we're going to talk with Pastor Aaron Dobines. And Pastor, we're here at Evergreen Baptist Church. Who is this gentleman up here?
This is Dr. J.R. Rutledge, who was the pastor of Evergreen from 1940 to 1967. He was the pastor that invited Dr. King here to speak on 2 occasions. He was trained at Bishop College that was then located in Marshall, Texas. He was a person who had a heart for the civil rights movement. He was a part of the desegregation of the trolley system here in the city as well.
Well, now we're inside the J.R. Rutledge Activity Center here at Evergreen Baptist Church, and Pastor Aaron Dobines. And what is this? This is like a pulpit.
This is the very pulpit that Dr. King spoke from twice in his visits to Shreveport. In the 1960s, this was the largest capacity building for black churches in Shreveport, and a lot of the activities that took place in Black Shreveport took place right here. When Dr. King spoke, Dr. Harry Blake told me that there were over 1,100 people inside this church. While they were inside this church singing and praising God and strategizing about how to be free, there were George Dorotos's henchmen knocking out tail lights, writing tickets. The Ku Klux Klan was marching up and down the street. It was a very, very terrible time. We were dealing with homeland terrorists at that time, and people were brave enough to come here not knowing what the case would be in their departure, but that they were brave enough, and we all owe them a great debt.
Now we're in a part of your Black History Museum here at Evergreen Baptist Church. Pastor Dobines, there's a lot of women up here that are influential in America.
Yes, this year's Black History theme is emphasizing the efforts and the contributions of black women. Without black women, there would be no black community. Without black women, there would be no strong black churches. Without black women, there would be no strong black families. And so we salute black women for their efforts and their contributions.
It goes all the way from way back to Michelle Obama, Oprah Winfrey.
Oh, yes, it goes way further back than that with Sojourner Truth, Harriet Tubman, Nannie Helen Burroughs, so many that you cannot count. I think of Fannie Lou Hamer, who helped the Democratic Party in Mississippi in 1964, who famously said, "I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired," talking about the urgency to help emancipate and liberate black people even in that time, in that day.
And, of course, not to forget Rosa Parks.
Oh, absolutely. Rosa Parks, December 1st, 1955, sitting down so that black America could stand up there in Montgomery, Alabama, which led to the Dr. King's presidency of the Montgomery Improvement Association. And then the rest is history.
And the Talk of the Town. Here we are in the present-day sanctuary of Evergreen Baptist Church with Pastor Aaron Dobines. And Pastor, there's been a lot of water under the bridge. What about this facility now?
This is the Charlie Jefferson Sanctuary, built by the Venerable Dr. Charlie Jefferson, and this is a continuation of a 100-plus year ministry that started back in 1878 and continues to this day. Our same themes are still applicable today, and that is to work to make this community a better place, to make this state and this world a better place. Because as Dr. King said, injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. And so as a church, we're concerned about our immediate community, making it better. We're concerned about the housing. We're concerned about schools. We're concerned about just every aspect of this community's life and how we can impact it and make it better, and continuing that long history that was started many, many years ago by my predecessors and those persons who were part of this ministry.
There you have it for Black History Month. I'm Tom Pace, the talk of the town. Tom Pace from Talk of the Town, continuing Black History Month and our look at influential people in our community and the nation. And today we're with Shreveport-Bossier, very respected attorney Jacqueline Scott. Been practicing here for 22 years now. Ms. Scott, you look at the roots of Black history, and there are a lot of people that have been, role models for you. Who are some of the ones?
In my lifetime, there have been many. I started with the foundation in my home. My mother is truly the best role model that I've had. Also, the church. I have a very close church family. But one of the main individuals in terms of my legal career, I'll go back to Charlotte E. Ray, one of the first black lawyers in the first black female lawyer in the United States. Miss Ray went to school under the pretense of being a male. Miss Ray finished school, became a commercial lawyer, also an educator. And I really read quite a bit about Miss Ray, and she's a role model for me, as well as Barbara Jordan. Barbara Jordan's one of the first representatives from the state of Texas. Shirley Chisholm, the first African-American congressman out of New York. She also was the first woman to make a bid for the President of the United States. And I think about my mom was private home worker, Miss Chisholm implemented, was very instrumental in increasing the wage, the minimum wage for private home workers. So there are a lot of people who were instrumental, as well as Rosa Parks. Everybody knows, laid the foundation, being a strong person for the cause of the black movement. So there are a number of individuals. Black history plays an instrumental role in all of our lives, and Attorney Jacqueline Scott continues with me. And if you're looking at what's happened in the past, we've talked about these influential people that you know and respect. What about the future? What do you see for our kids in the future? One of the most important things that we should be concerned about in this day and time, and as always, is education. Education is a foundation of everything that we do, as well as we know that religion is, but with education, these kids need to know, although we read and you have technology, but they need to engulf themselves with everything possible to succeed. Now, one of the things that has troubled me with our young people is that they have less respect. And when I was growing up, respect and self-dignity is very important. So what I've done in my practice is to try to get the kids to realize that you cannot have criminal activities or do things and think that it's okay, that society is going to embrace what you've done. And a lot of the kids have committed crimes.
If they have committed a crime, what do they need to do next?
Well, you said exactly right. The first, do not commit crimes. The other thing what they would need to do is to contact a lawyer to see if they qualify to get that previous crime expunged.
And I guess, as you would say, Dr. Martin Luther King said it best, I have a dream.
Yes, and I have a dream. And I would like to see that as many people as possible get their record cleared and do not commit crimes.
So there you have it, a look at Black History 2012. I'm Tom Pace for the Talk of the Town.
In a sea of shopping sameness, Deal Chicken is working for you. Working hard to find only the best deals and bringing them to you exactly as you want them at up to 90% off. And as well as he knows this town, even he's surprised at how big these deals can get. See just how big when you sign up at DealChicken.com. Deal Chicken, hatching deals daily.
Yo, what's up? This your girl Niecy. Be sure to check out my girl Trina at Club UJ's in Marshall, Texas, Friday, February 24th.
Yo, what's up? This is Trina, and I will be performing live February 24th, one night and one night only, at Club 43, Texas. I will be in your city. Come hang out with the Red Bottom Bandit, one night only. That's February 24th. I'm calling all the baddest chicks, all the prettiest girls, ballers. Come hang out one night only.
When he appeared from the light, he never thought about it twice. The sacrifice he'd made when he accepted what was faith. This world has but a nibble to all that lies beyond. You know thy words, you know what's been said. It's from here to thy kingdom come. Beyond your darkest nights and in the middle of all thy pain, he will reign from city to city. Friend to a friend, no wrong, no right, he works through him. It was in plain sight when he appeared from the light.
The gospel singing group Glory Train presents its latest CD release featuring the song Change This Heart of Mine.
Jesus took the water and changed it to wine, so I know.
Hello, we are the gospel group Glory Train. Our newest CD contains 10 original gospel recordings.
We hope that you will enjoy the inspirational message of our music. Get your copy today.
It's a Talk of the Town tribute to Black History Month in this year 2012. I'm Tom Pace, and you know, the church has always played a major role in the black history of America, and none any bigger than Praise Temple Baptist Church right here in Shreveport, Louisiana, Pastor L. Lawrence Brandon. Well, you know, a moment ago we were in the foyer, the lobby of Praise Temple Baptist Cathedral here on Greenwood Road in Shreveport. Now we're inside the sanctuary and with the man himself, Bishop L. Lawrence Brandon. They call him Bishop Brandon for short.
Yes.
And Bishop, you...
BB.
and co-pastor Wanda Brandon.
That's right. Co-pastor Wanda Lynette Brandon, right.
And we're talking about Black History Month.
Yes.
Because the church has always played a major role in the history of blacks and African Americans.
Absolutely. Of course, I'm grateful for African American history, how our nation has paused to celebrate African Americanism. African American history is American history. And what I appreciate about America, and especially in our African American community and culture, is that we're about inclusion and not exclusion. And far too often we have groups that are separatist and they believe in exclusion versus inclusion. And so I'm grateful, and I know we used to use the saying, saying that America is a great melting pot, but I like to look at America as the salad bowl. The salad bowl, because with the salad, there's the concept of there's tomatoes, there's olives, there's lettuce, every color and every vegetable is celebrated, but then it's the dressing that makes us all taste good together. And so that's my saying, we're better together. And so I'm grateful for African Americanism and how the African American community has contributed greatly to this country, these United States called America. I'm excited about the contributions of the church, because again, as it relates to the African American community, the church has always been the central point or the center point of life in the African American culture. And so we as spiritual leaders, we're actually the community leaders, and that's why it's so easy for us to work in the community and to lead the community as community leaders, community activists, such as one Dr. Martin Luther King. It was just a fit for him as they started the Southern Christian Leadership Conference there in New Orleans back in 68 or 67, 68, 69, somewhere in that era. But I'm grateful, and you'll know Ralph Abernathy, the late Ralph Abernathy, pastors, and the list goes on. And so out of our communities, not only out of the pulpit, that we produce leaders. So, and even today in African American cultures and African American churches today, we're still producing leaders. leaders, doctors, lawyers, engineers, media personnel, and you name it. And because, again, we do believe in leadership, and I'm grateful for our community. But again, what I love the most about our community is we're inclusive versus exclusive.
Well, if you stop and think about what the role that Praise Temple Baptist Gospel Cathedral has played right across Shreveport-Bossier, it's two cities with one heart. And if you would, isn't there something that you're going to be doing with the actual church here?
Well, absolutely, and I'm grateful for expansion, and the Lord has blessed, and this is one of the vision, one of the phases to continue to add life to this area in West Shreveport, because we have locations all over, and then even in Bossier City we have a location. We're one church in two cities, but we're a family of churches. We have multiple locations all over the world. We have a location in Ghana, a location in Haiti, location in Jamaica. And then, of course, here in Louisiana, we have several locations. And but the locations that I minister at the most is here in Shreveport and Bossier City. And of course, Shreveport Church is the mother church. We're celebrating 20 years of this year of being a church. So our 20th anniversary in the month of March of 2012. And so pretty soon we're going to break ground to begin building this new edifice that's going to be used solely, again, to support the community and to add life into this community. Because Greenwood Road, in its day, it was the road in its day prior to I-20, and so we want to bring life back to Greenwood Road from downtown all the way into Greenwood. We just want to make a difference. So this is going to be one of the starts to help us to accomplish that.
And there you have it. We're all better together, according to Bishop Larry Brandon. Praise Temple Gospel Cathedral. Tom Pace for Black History Month. Tom Pace, the Talk of the Town, is celebrating Black History Month here in the month of February 2012. And one of those institutions right here in the Shreveport-Bossier area that's been around here for 48 years is Southern University Shreveport, the campus here, and the man with the Southern University Foundation, and we welcome you, Frank Williams, to the Talk of the Town.
Thank you so very much for having me, and I'm grateful to be a part of that.
Well, we talk about Black History Month, and one of the things that is so strong right here is your institution of Southern University Shreveport. Give me a quick tutorial, a quick history on it.
Well, the institution was established in 1964 and signed by the governor in 1964. What many people don't know is that the Southern University Shreveport campus is a part of a system, and that system is comprised of primarily three other campuses: the Baton Rouge campus, the New Orleans campus, and the Law Center up in Baton Rouge. But the New Orleans campus, as I said, is located in New Orleans. And each of us contributes something pretty important to the overall community in our respective areas.
So right now, and we know the history, and what does the Southern University Foundation do for the actual system here?
Well, we were established in 1999 primarily for the sole purpose of raising monies for students that desirous of attending Southern University in Shreveport. Now, the philosophy is that any student that wants to go to college and cannot afford to go to college, we want to know about that student. And if that student contacts us, what we try to do is make sure that we can put the financial resources in their hands and in the hands of the institution so that they can matriculate at Southern University.
What about the various divisions of Southern now? We know about the Law Center, we know about all the things you teach, but I understand the nursing division now has come on really strong.
Yeah, I'm not the one that probably would have all of the facts as it relates to the nursing school, but one of the premier gangplanks in the system here at Southern University Shreveport is its School of Nursing and their allied health programs. Interesting story is very often now as I get up into the winter years of my life, I have to go to the doctor and for physical checkups. And when I'm there, there's always somebody working around. And I ask the question, I say, where did you finish school? And they said, Southern University, School of Nursing. And I said, yeah, I'm kind of proud of that. But the allied health programs are very strong also. And these are the fields that individuals can come to school, get an education, and go out into the workforce and get a job. And that's very, very important. Now, Southern University offers other things, but basically right now, the premier school is the nursing school.
Quickly, some of the other things you do, and you also have an aerospace division, right?
Yes, and about 2 years ago, I participated in something that was very, very rewarding. FedEx donated one of its 747 planes for the students at Southern University Shreveport Aerospace Program to work on, and it was a godsend. And as a result of that, those individuals that work out there and take the studies can go into the airplane and the airport industry, and they can make a very, very comfortable living. And that's a very important plank in Southern University at Shreveport system also.
Well, it's a system for everybody, if you will, and regardless of race, creed, gender, whatever, they are open for you. Frank, about 20 seconds here. What is going forward? You're just going to be even stronger.
I hope so, and we're very excited because anytime you can give someone or provide someone an opportunity for education, I think it's a win-win situation for the school, for the individual, and for our community.
Tom Pace, saluting Black History Month on the Talk of the Town.
In a sea of shopping sameness, Deal Chicken is working for you. Working hard to find only the best deals and bringing them to you exactly as you want them at up to 90% off. And as well as he knows this town, even he's surprised at how big these deals can get. See just how big when you sign up at DealChicken.com. Deal Chicken, hatching deals daily.
Yo, what's up? This your girl, Niecy. Be sure to check out my girl, Trina, at Club UJ's in Marshall, Texas, Friday, February 24th.
Yo, what's up? This is Trina, and I will be performing live February 24th, one night and one night only, at Club 43, Texas. I will be in your city. Come hang out with the Red Bottom Bandit, one night only. That's February 24th. I'm calling all the baddest chicks, all the prettiest girls, ballers. Come hang out one night only.
When he appeared from the light, he never thought about it twice. The sacrifice he'd made when he accepted what was faith. This world has but a nibble to all that lies beyond. You know thy words, you know what's been said. It's from here to thy kingdom come. Beyond your darkest nights and in the middle of all thy pain, he will reign from city to city. Friend to a friend, no wrong, no right, he works through him. It was in plain sight when he appeared from the light.
The gospel singing group Glory Train presents its latest CD release featuring the song Change This Heart of Mine.
Jesus took the water and changed it to wine, so I know.
Hello, we are the gospel group Glory Train. Our newest CD contains 10 original gospel recordings.
We hope that you will enjoy the inspirational message of our music. Get your copy today.
He said we won't retreat. said, I have a dream, I know America can reach. No longer will we look at skin, but the character within. He sowed the seed to live our creed. We do remember him. Oh yes, we do remember him. Dr. Martin Luther King. He led the fight for civil rights that left the freedom ring. Oh yes, he pressed till the righteousness rolled like a mighty stream. He overcame in Jesus' name. We do remember him. He made his final earthly stop in Memphis, Tennessee. He showed us from the mountaintop the glory that would be. Then on his final stand, he saw the promised land, and he led the way till the final day. We do remember him. Oh yes, we do remember him. Dr. Martin Luther King. He led the fight for civil rights that left the freedom ring. Oh yes, he pressed till righteousness rolled like a mighty stream. He overcame in Jesus' name. We do remember him. We do remember him. We do remember
Well, that's it. I'm Tom Pace for the Talk of the Town as we wrap up this Salute to Black History Month 2012. Thanks to all those who participated in making this a true memory. And if you'd like to know more about Black History Month, please log on to our website, www.shrevetalk.com.